Beautiful people, good evening and welcome back to another episode of Uncle Mark's No Bullshit Self-Defense. Hope everybody's doing well and having a good night's sleep because it's like 1:32 a.m. Yeah, one of those nights again. I have a lot of ideas rushing through my head and I can't wait to share all of them with you. So, in tonight's episode I'm going to be talking about, if somebody tries to grab you from behind in a chokehold. Now, make no mistake, if they get it fully in and it's locked in, the only way I see is, let's say, you have a blade, you pull out the blade, and then go stab in the forearm or in the arm, and that's the let go. But then again, you have 7 seconds before you pass out like a light because they're blocking the blood and oxygen to the brain, right? So that would be really the only way I can think of off the top of my head and at 1:30 in the morning. Now, as a self-defense instructor, and I'm sure my family, you all agree with me, and you all wonder logically, okay, how did you get in that position? How did, obviously the person didn't go poof out of thin air and end up like this, right? There was, they ran up behind you, they kind of ambushed you, and it was like a surprise attack. Now, self-defense 101, I will never say this enough, awareness. Be conscious of your surroundings, eyes, ears, which means look at, be curious of what's going on around, identify what's happening. Sounds, right? Everyday life, we said, has a normal sound level. Anything that's different from that, take note of it. So if you're being in the moment and you're walking down the street, basically you're going to feel footsteps, right? You're going to feel like running. You're going to hear it. You're going to sense a presence behind you. Now, let's say for some reason we missed out on that, right? You have your earphones, you're looking at your phone. I do that sometimes, mea culpa. Now, all of a sudden, you feel an arm go around your neck, right? There's contact. There's going to be what we call tactile sensitivity, being able to interpret the person's energy through the sense of touch. So as the arm comes around, basically, our initial reaction is, holy shit, what the hell is happening? Sorry for the language. First thing you want to do, and that's our normal reaction, is to grab it, right? Trap it. Now, what you want to do is don't leave any distance. It's not like arm against arm, because if they're stronger, then you're not going to be able to do it. So as the arm comes in, you feel it, you go bam. I'm playing the role of attacker and defender at the same time, so again, use your imagination, please. Arm comes in, boom. I trap it with both my arms as hard as I can against my chest. Now, what I'm going to do, so okay, you can picture the arm like this, I'm trapping it, right? Last thing I want to do is turn this way. Or, because what's going to end up happening is, let's say, going back to the role of the attacker, I got you like that, and you turned inwards, you just gave me the choke. Not a good thing. So, what you want to do, and it's all about body mechanics, arm comes in, boom, you trap it, and then what you're literally doing is you're kind of rolling towards the person and dropping your weight completely. So, like so, right? So once you drop, this is what happens from the point of view of the aggressor. I'm like this, I'm choking you, or my arm comes in, boom, it gets trapped, and then you do this. Ow, see what I mean? So I was doing it to myself. So imagine somebody who's not expecting it, you go that way. All of a sudden, they're wide open. Remember what we said? Closest weapon to closest target. So going back to the role of the defender, I'm like this, I go boom, I drop, right? Now, my head is protected, I can headbutt the person, that's closest weapon to closest target. Hey, look, here, whack, I can tap them here, I can come up with an elbow, and then immediately I want to turn around, face them. Remember what I always say? Of course, parenthesis, in a maximum potential for violence situation, right? Like, don't do this on your friends, don't be stupid, sorry for the language. So I'm here, I turn, I drop. Closest weapon to close target, I have a tap, I have an elbow, I can rake, I gouge, I can headbutt. Again, if you're going to headbutt, you want to headbutt with this part anywhere on the face area. Right? Don't do this because you're going to end up hurting yourself. So, bref, that's basically, now I'm getting into it. That just woke me up. So, quick recap. Be aware of your surroundings. That way you can avoid such situations. And as always, do your best to de-escalate, but surprise attacks, we have no control over them. So, some control. See what I mean? So, arm comes in, boom, you trap it, you turn it like basically outwards. See, in boxing, we refer to this as the inside and this as the outside. So, as I grab, I want to turn towards the outside so that the person ends up from here to here, right? You want them completely off balance because they're thinking, oh fuck, I want to regain my balance while you're, basically taking them out. So yeah, this video was actually, I had made one with my brother Guy way back when. It was one of our first ever videos. I can't find it for the life of me. So this is a remake, and I promise you, fam, once I see Guy again, and once I have somebody I can basically show you drills with, we'll definitely do them with protection under life's scenarios, so that way you'll see that they do work. Love you all. Have a good night. Hope you enjoyed. Ciao, ciao. Ah, crap.